It's brand new Benedictum right here on your classic metal show from the forthcoming release called Obey. That's Retrograde. And listening to that again, Chris, you know what that reminds me of? Not specifically about the song itself, but just the change-ups in it. You know what it reminds me of?
What's that?
Ozzy Osbourne, No More Tears.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, it definitely has that element to it.
You know, it just kind of has that change up from one, from one pace to another. That's kind of what it reminds me of is No More Tears.
Mm-hmm.
So
no, it does. I mean, I think I referenced it in my review to the Neon God or Raging Storm from Wasp.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and it reminds me of that, the way it builds and then, has the big epic part at the end. I like that song.
It builds, it kind of plateaus out, then it kind of builds again, and then it kind of drops off a little bit, and then it builds again.
Yeah, and it's funny that I have that reference too, because I know people are like, oh, that fucking album sucks.
I don't know why they thought that album sucked. I thought that was a pretty, very... I don't know what you want to call it. I hate to use the word epic because that is just overused these days.
Sure.
But it was a very well done 2 CD set.
I thought so too. I thought the second CD was a little bit weak. Part 2 was with Never Say Die, Never Say Die. That song wasn't very good.
Right.
But I thought overall it was a really solid listen. I enjoyed that. I still listen to that a lot.
Right. And remember the controversy that we got into, or at least I got into, with Frankie Manali over that?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that at all?
I remember that he had a problem with it. I don't remember what his problem was, but I do remember that that's probably why he hasn't been on since.
Well, yeah, because this was when I was still doing the show solo when I first moved here to the Chicago area.
Right.
That's when that Neon God was released.
Mm-hmm.
And I had Frankie Banali on the show. This was when you were, just setting up interviews and stuff for me, and you weren't part of the show.
Right.
And we talked about it, and he claimed right here on the Classic Metal Show that he had done all the drum tracks for that.
Oh yeah.
and then Blackie wanted him to be the touring drummer, and he turned him down, and Blackie sort of felt slighted by that. Right. So he supposedly replaced Frankie Banali's drum tracks with his own. And then when I had Blackie on the show, I asked him about that, and he said that Frankie didn't play the drums on there, and Frankie insisted he did, and Blackie said he played the drum tracks himself personally. And it got really ugly, and then I asked Frankie to come on and comment, and he wouldn't do it, and then he avoided me like the plague.
Sure. Hasn't been on since.
Nope.
Somehow we've been able to carry on.
Yeah, but it's funny though, and the thing is that whenever this kind of controversy, the other thing is that when Kevin Dubrow was still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Quiet Riot was on one of those package tours. I think it was Quiet Riot, Cinderella, Rat, and I think it was LA Guns or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And even when Frankie saw me in person, he avoided me. He was just like, "Oh, hey, how's it going, dude?" And he just went the other direction, real quick.
Quick, run. That guy might have a microphone.
Exactly. And believe me, I have nothing against Frankie. I mean, he's been a really nice dude to me, but I was just like, why are you so skittish, dude? I just asked you a question.
Yeah, I like Frankie personally.
It's I don't want to talk about that, dude. It's just, it's ridiculous. I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah, we got to keep it positive, man, for the fucking Quiet Riot fans.
Yeah, whatever.
Shut up.
So it's Blackie claims something about you, and I'm asking you if you dispute it. I don't want to get into that controversy, man.
Dude, I just want to play my tunes. I just want to play my drums.
All right, okay.
All right, well, sorry. Sorry that we give a fuck.
And the thing is that when CC Banana was still alive,
right?
He interviewed Frankie Banali and he brought it up.
And what did he say to CC Banana?
He was just like, oh, that was just some misunderstanding. I really don't want to talk about it. That goes because I have it, or actually it's out there online somewhere still, where right. CC Banana asked Frankie Banali about that, and he was just like, I heard on the Classic Metal Show that you said blah, blah, blah. And he was, oh, yeah, I want to talk about you.
Yeah, it's too bad CC died. We needed that fan.
Terrible. Just terrible.
No.
Dude, when you think about the history of the show, regardless of the part that you've been personally involved with or just as an outside looking in, there's been a lot of shit that's gone down with this show over the last 18 years.
All kinds of controversy, dude. I mean, when you think of, you've got that scenario. You obviously have the frozen dirt scenario.
The CC DeVille thing.
The CC DeVille thing with Metal Sludge, Doro and me.
The Doro thing, yeah.
The Doro thing.
And
Crimson Glory.
Yeah, Crimson Glory, and then obviously the thing. Oh, the Kevin Dubrow dialing his cell phone.
Dialing his cell phone when he was dead.
Right.
That was not even right.
I know.
Even on my dude, there's only been one time in the history that I've been doing radio. I've been doing radio, all the way back since I was 15 years old on WSTB. And there's only been one time in all that time that I ever really, really had chills.
That was cringe radio.
That was, I wish you had that handy to play that. Jesus Christ, that was so not right on any level at all that we did that. That was the wrongest thing we ever did on this fucking show.
But the morbid curiosity got the best.
But you have to admit that was the wrongest thing.
It was. But I didn't know what to expect, to be honest with you.
Yeah, so people understand exactly what we did. It was literally Kevin died, I think, on a Thursday.
No, it was on a Sunday, and they didn't find him till like Thursday.
But we got word on a Thursday.
Yeah.
And by Saturday, we decided to call his cell phone.
Right, but he'd been dead almost a whole week.
Yeah, but people just found him. Of course, his cell phone wasn't turned off already.
Right.
And literally, you dialed his fucking cell phone. It's like, hey, this is Kevin.
I actually have it, dude, but hang on. Hail and kill caller, you're on the air.
That was the most ghoulish, creepy moment of the show.
It was.
And we were just you guys were just trying to make something funny of it, but it just, it was like, it just felt like, that's one of those nights where you sleep with the lights on, because you don't know what kind. I think you made the joke. You could just picture waking up to the murderous spirit of Kevin Dubrow over your bed. Just fucking ready to fucking just own you in your sleep. I mean, but really that was one of those, did you really fucking do this? That was one of those turn all the fucking lights on in the house shows, and there have been some really fucked up, segments, but that right there, that took the cake. That was, you realize he was rotting in his house for a week, and at that point he was decomposing as you made that phone call. That's what was the creepiest. Well, I'm punching out, so hail and kill, fuck you, pal. Hands up.
I remember I think what brought that on was that we were talking to Glenn Hughes.
Okay.
Who was a good friend of Kevin's.
Right, sure.
And he was talking about, Kevin would come down and spend several days at his house and stuff, and he didn't hear from him. It was like Thanksgiving time or something.
Yeah.
And it was just like, where's Kevin? And he usually comes down around Thanksgiving. I haven't heard from him. And
oh, my God.
It was just all fucked up.
See Metal Demon just put in the chat room?
What'd she put?
can't come to the phone right now, decomposing. Please leave a message.
Right. Nice. I got that. I got it right here.
Play that shit, dude, please.
Good evening, gentlemen. This is Cerberus. 6 days, rotting, bloated, decaying, with a skull full of maggots. Discovered in the city of sin was a decomposing corpse of one of the most cantankerous, powerful frontmen of the 80s. Wearing zebra pants, this founding father of hair metal ferociously gave birth to the LA metal scene by releasing the first metal album to hit #1 on the Billboard charts. While the world was bombarded by shit from Men at Work, Lionel Richie, and the king of child molesting, Quiet Riot gave a condition-critical world a desperately needed dose of mental health, straight down to the bone. The success and controversy of Come On Feel the Noise forever changed the face of music. Fully embracing Quiet Riot's early success, Kevin Dubrow truly lived the life of a rock star. With tales of his insane antics recounted numerous times by bandmates, fellow musicians, and journalists, which would always bring a smile to your face. Thank you, man. Bang your head. Hail and kill. Bye-bye.
That reminds me. I got Kevin's cell phone number and his home number.
Oh, nice. You're not going to call it, are you?
I was thinking about it. That's just kind of morbid, huh?
Jesus, you sick buck. Jesus Christ.
Well, I was just wondering if there'd be like a message on there.
Well, you could try it, but the girlfriend might answer.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I didn't want to, do that.
Yeah, why don't we take the high road for once in our miserable existence?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because that would suck if you hey, it's us from the Classic Metal Show.
Oh, well, it'd be even weirder if he picked up.
All right, call it. What the fuck?
Nah, I ain't gonna call it. I agree with you. Let's just take the high road on that.
Yeah, for a change of pace, a rare moment, the Classic Metal Show is going to back down from doing something sick and vicious.
Right. Well, we weren't going to be vicious about it. I just wanted to see if it would just be disconnected or if you'd still get a voicemail or what.
All right, now you're going to have to call it because now you got me intrigued.
No, I don't want to do that.
Dial the cell phone.
No, I
it's
don't
probably
want it.
Off. It's turned off.
You think?
Yeah, dial the cell phone.
Okay, let's check this out.
Hi, this is the voicemail of Kevin's cell phone.
Oh, my God.
The phone right now, so leave me a message after the tone, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Oof. Wow.
Ouch.
Wow.
Boy, that just gave me a fucking chill in my spine. Wow.
That did. That just gave me the chills, huh?
Jesus fucking Christ. What in the fuck is wrong with us? That was, 7 years ago?
It's been a while.
Was it 2006?
I'd have to look that up.
6 or 7. God damn.
I know, really.
That made me cold again. Not gonna lie, I just got fucking chills down my back.
Right.
Hearing it a second time.
Right.
Do you still have the number?
Now? No.
Yeah.
I do have it on another phone, though.
Oh, I would love to call it.
2007, November 19th, 2007.
Wouldn't it be great to call it now and see who has that phone number?
So it's almost 6 years ago.
Because somebody has that phone number at this point.
Sure.
I would like to call that next week. We're going to call that phone number early in the show. And whoever answers, we're going to ask them, do you know that you have a dead guy's cell phone number?
We could do that.
You want to do that next week?
So in 2 days, 2 days from now, it'll be 6 years.
Holy shit. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next week we call that number.
Okay.
There's your homework. Get that phone number.
I have it. I have it on my phone.
No, I know, but you gotta have it ready.
Oh yeah, it's not a problem. That's not a problem.
Holy smokes!
Well, speaking of Kevin Dubrow, and this is all branching off into something different.
Yeah.
Have you seen at all even one episode? And I just ran across it just because I was looking at the Metal Sludge website.
Mm-hmm.
Because Bobby Brown of Cherry Pie fame, she's releasing a book called Dirty Rocker Boys.
Okay.
She's on a TV show with Athena Lee, who's Tommy Lee's sister.
Okay, yeah, we've had her on the show.
Yeah, she's been on the show inadvertently, and she was married to James Kotak of the Scorpions, as well as Kingdom Come.
Mm-hmm. Billy McCarthy called her.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It's Bobby Brown, Athena Lee, Charisse Neal. She was married to Vince Neal.
Okay.
And some girl by the name of Blue.
Well, I'm sure she did, but I'm not aware of the show.
All right, so it's ex-wives of rock and roll or something like that.
Yeah, there's never a chance of me ever watching that. But go ahead.
Well, I didn't see it on TV. I was reading Metal Sludge, Bobby Brown releasing her book, and then there was a YouTube of one of the episodes.
Okay.
Kevin Dubrow's brother is a renowned plastic surgeon in L.A.
Really?
Yeah. He's got Kevin Dubrow's face.
What?
He looks just like him.
Because of plastic surgery?
No. Because they're brothers.
Okay.
They look very similar.
Wow.
And he's a plastic surgeon, and apparently Athena Lee had breast cancer.
Okay.
And she tried to have reconstructive surgery on her titties.
All right.
And it didn't go as well as it could have. Okay. So it's not as attractive as it might be.
Right. It just looks like some fucking cottage cheese was
Well,
dumped
I don't know. I didn't see it. But apparently Bobby Brown, she got some kind of an advance on her book.
Okay.
And so because she and Athena are like best of friends, because as you know, Bobby Brown had a thing going on with Tommy Lee at one point.
Sure.
She agreed or surprised Athena with hiring Kevin Dubrow's brother to do reconstructive surgery on her boobs to give her better boobs.
Did it work?
I don't know. I didn't see it. I just caught that episode on YouTube, and I was just like, oh, wow.
Nathan in Kentucky, damn, couldn't he have given Kevin some fucking hair?
So I just happened to catch that.
That's funny.
Through a YouTube. So, so Athena's like, oh, I didn't even realize that you were Kevin's brother. I knew Kevin. So basically they gave Kevin the ability to sing and gave you the brains.
She said that?
Yeah, she said that on the show.
That's hilarious.
So he's checking her out and, telling her what he could do for her and fixing her up and, giving her, better looking boobs.
Very nice. So Kevin's brother's feeling up Tommy Lee's sister while Kevin rots in a hole somewhere.
Exactly.
Jeez, oh man.
Yep.
Poor Kevin. And he was a smart guy too, I always thought.
I've had Kevin on the show 2 or 3 times, and we had very good conversations.
Hey, he seemed like a pretty smart guy. Certainly wasn't smart with his drug use.
No, and here's the thing: as I had him on the show, and even in his 50s, the guy kept himself in really good shape, and he actually looked very youthful.
He did. He looked young.
And he just decided he was just going to do a big old cocaine speedball or something. Which is what caused it. Yeah, that's what killed him. It caused him to have a heart attack.
Was it a single speedball, or did he just have a weekend where he didn't stop it?
Here's the report.
All right.
Quiet Riot singer Kevin Dubrow died of cocaine overdose.
Okay.
Coroner said toxicology results were released Monday showed that musician died of accidental drug overdose.
Okay.
So basically, he just overdid it.
Yeah. So he fucking had a good party.
Apparently, by himself though.
Well, maybe.
No, but well, that's true too. You don't know who might have been there and thought, "Oh shit, this guy died. I'm out of here."
I'm not getting arrested for this shit.
Kind of like a Janie Lane scenario.
Would you stay around?
Hell no.
Would you call the police?
No, not if I was involved.
Once I saw that guy laying on the floor shaking, I'm like, "Oop, out of here!"
Right.
Goodbye.
Exactly. Basically,
I mean, I don't know. You've obviously never done coke, but I've never done coke by myself. Never. And all the days when I used to party, I never did coke by myself. That's why I always question. He was alone in his apartment when he died of a coke overdose. Really? That's not how it usually works.
Sure. 2 weeks after news of his death first made headlines, the autopsy results on late Quiet Riot frontman Kevin Dubrow was found in his Las Vegas home November 25th, dead at the age of 52.
Oof.
Were released Monday. According to Associated Press, Dubrow reportedly died of an accidental cocaine overdose. The Wire service claims Clark County coroner spokesperson Samantha Charles confirmed that cause of death following the receipt of a toxicology report. Also on Monday, Dubrow's death was ruled accidental. And according to a spokesperson for the Las Vegas Police Department, there were no signs of forced entry at the home, and the police have not suspected foul play.
Metal Demon in the chat room. I'm going to try and sing this. You ready? Coke's got me by the ass again. I've been fucked up since I don't know.
Nice.
That's great. Coke's a bitch.
Right.
Baby. Jesus. 6 years later, we're still picking on the dude. We are dicks.
Well, again, I've had him on the show several times. I've talked to him in person several times, and he was always very cool with me. I mean, he had a real stigma in the 80s of being a real douchebag.
Yeah,
but when I had him on the show several times, he always was very cool with me.
He was nice to me, although I've heard stories from a certain guitar player we know that played with him that he wasn't always that nice.
Yeah, but to me, he was cool.
Yeah, he was always cool to me, too.
All right.